Hello, everyone, and welcome to Go4Evolve number 41. With me, of course, is the one, the only Grizzle Marine. We're looking at a TPA versus JSMS, and already have the screen prepped for you so you guys can see the bans and picks and what exactly occurred going on. The score is 3-2 in favor of TPA after some epic conclusions, including last game, which makes it... Actually, no, it should be 3-3, actually. This is game 7, isn't it? I've lost track.
I think it... No, this is... Wait,
yes, because that was your feeling tower. This is game 7.
3-2, so yeah, this is game...
7, because it's 3-3. Ray drops the final.
Oh, yes, of course it will be game 7. So this is finals, correct?
This is the game winner, potential game winner, I think. No, because no, it's 3-2, and JSMS won the last one.
I thought it was 3-2. Yeah, I was getting confused. It's totally 3-2.
Let's get this to right, okay, and let's go into game.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's my fault. I lost track
Totally.
in all the chaos of what happened. It's hard. You lose yourself sometimes when you go through this stuff. Craziness.
Bugsy is going to be taking normal feeding route. Is he going to go off left to town? Looks like he is. So hopefully he'll get a good feed on from that. Hunters should just about be dropping in now.
Yeah, they're just getting in. We're starting to see them move in towards him. See a 1 leap, 1 flame, 1 charge going forward. It is going to be movement speed on Bugsy with the reload on both Parnell and Kyra. Capacity on Jesus and movement speed on LV. LV, oh, you lovely lady. Making sure that your teammates won the last game with your pistol damage. Saving grace last game. And if you haven't watched that game, I'm sorry I spoiled it, but you should have started at match number 1. You shouldn't be at this match yet. Go back in the playlist.
Oh, Dome does come down. Caught him right away. He's not quite ready for stage 2. Isn't going to be a massive issue, but by the looks of it, this is quite a good Dome. I can't see a lot of places that Bugsy's going to be able to mitigate in this Dome, which is going to be an issue for him, so he actually might see quite a lot of damage taken. He's going to do everything he can, though, to make sure that that is avoided. He has got a little cave down there, which he's probably going to go through now, as expected. He's going to make sure that he can mitigate as much as possible at stage 1.
Yeah, he's just doing what he can.
It seems that JSMS aren't going to have any of it, though. They are right on his tail, and he is doing everything he can desperately to try and avoid taking damage. He even got Kyra with her grenades coming in. Orbital does come in, doesn't actually connect, unfortunately, but does stop him from going around that ground. And I suppose that's one of the main things with the Orbital. It's just denying ground to the monster, which is a fantastic little utility Hag does have. But yeah, again, he's taking a little bit of damage. Still a little bit more time on the Dome. They might just perhaps get onto the second bar if they're lucky, but it doesn't seem so. Dome has come down and Bugsy is on the way out. Probably going to be looking to get as much food on as possible and try and get to stage 2 as quickly as possible before Dome recharges.
Yeah, and they're doing everything they can on this pursuit. They're using the accelerator, trying to get... Nomad's actually getting involved, though, going straight for Jesus. He's going to get quickly topped off. That Nomad is saying, get out of my land, go to LV, stomps his legs a little bit, and he's a little... Like, that's a one pissed-off Nomad.
I hate Nomads, just saying. I like that. I almost dislike. They're just like big. They're big. They're just so hard to dodge. I just don't like them. As monsters, just in general, just horrible. I almost hate them as much as Mammoth Bird. You know, probably hate them more. Actually, it's frustrating things. They look like big mammoth. I suppose that Armadons and Nomads look like weird, big, sort of mammoth birds in a sense. I guess. All have those sort of weird tentacle things hanging out their mouth.
So we're going in. We're looking at what's going on. They're using their stasis gun and everything that's going forward, and they're throwing everything they got at it, and trying to see what they can get. They're dealing lots of damage. Bugsy is doing a great job mitigating at this point. He's only taken 1 bar. He's ready to evolve, and I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Bugsy, yeah, he's doing pretty well. I mean, I'm not sure whether he's going to go for the stage here. I think he probably will do, because he knows either way he's going to get caught again at stage 1. I guess he doesn't really want to be caught out. He will probably not have a lot of armor,
Nomad.
but...
Nomad, why are you so mad, bro?
Why mad, bro? He's going for that stage 2 anyway. He's going to be going 2 into Rock Throw and 2 into these. But Dome does come down.
LV.
He's getting some armor on. He's got some armor down. LV has got some really good domes today. There is literally nowhere. It's beautiful. There's nowhere to hide.
Like,
there's no loop. There's no loop.
It's got to loop like a little bit, but that's easy to lock down. That's an easy position. You stick Parnell in that hole, or Hank, or someone, and that's easy damage. Like, look, Parnell's in the hole right now.
He's going to sit there and wait for you. If you're going to come down that loop, I'm going to take you out.
They got a frog in the hole right now. Is he just keeping it up? Oh no! Oh no! Jesus!
Oh no! Oh, save there, and heel burst to bring it back up. Fantastic plays there.
Bugsy.
Definite clutch. Bugsy
So close.
in a bad situation here. So unfortunate. Definitely was literally one hit off taking down Jesus right there, but Jesus resurrected by Kyra.
Keeping him up. Cerberus is doing what she can to get... Oh, no, Cerberus.
Never mind. Jesus does go down anyway, but you know, we need to make sure that Bugsy gets some damage down on him. I think the rest of this dome he's going to try and look to mitigate. He's got that down penalty on the support. Dome comes down. He's probably got a happy situation on there. Hunters did get a little bit damage down on him, but probably not the best trade considering the fact he managed to get Hank down, which was a bit unfortunate. Probably some more unfortunate situation, especially since they had such a good clutch when he was first about to get Jesus down, but Jesus did go down. Penalty 1 on Jesus.
Oh, man, these games, though, are so close all around. We're coming down to clutchiest moments. Every strike's build up. Every strike matters. And that strike on Jesus survived the first one by the neck of his teeth. Wasn't able to survive the second one. The Rock being able to lock that down. Quickly picked up by Cerberus, though. Tentuki on point with lots of Parnell damage. Charge shots coming in from LV. LV, you're the queen of domes right now. You're just making me so happy watching you play with these domes, giving us tons of things to learn and see that we're just seeing all new dome tactics being thrown, trying to make them as tight as possible and most precarious of situations for Bugsy, making it as difficult for him as possible to mitigate.
Definitely, and it's definitely one skill that has to come with a trapper. If you're going to be a good trapper, you've got to get those domes where it is most fortunate for the hunters. You just throw any old dome, it is not going to work in your favor. And if you know, doming the monster is one thing, but doming him where you have an advantage or have as much sort of denying him mitigation is definitely a very important thing to have as a trapper, and LV definitely has done that very well so far this game. But it does look like that Bugsy is already pretty much next to ready to stage up. He just needs perhaps 1 or 2 more meets. Or maybe he doesn't actually, just trying to look at the bar there. It does seem like he's ready. So I think he's expecting probably another dome. So yeah, as expected, dome comes down and he's probably going to go for another fight, and then straight afterwards going to go for stage 3. But we'll have to see.
He's looking for Jesus. He wants some time
in
church.
He's hungry. He's hungry. The prophet, the savior, is going down.
And
Jesus
right now
is saved by the hill burst.
The soul has saved Jesus as he's right now doing everything he can with Cerberus, trying to get that through, and he's just throwing out every heal burst, every heal grenade. There's Timmy the Tyrant's in the water, ready to help him out, but Jesus is staying right out of it, and they're looking at it to see what they can do. Armor's starting to get melted through, though. They're already through 2 bars, trying to see where the end rockets are picked up. Here comes the falling rock, thrown over at Jesus. Jesus dodges it. Orbital coming in, connecting on a couple blasts, dealing lots of damage, melting through with the flames, though. Here comes the leap, knocks someone back right into the heal burst of Cerberus. 3-man charge going in, tries to get the finish on Jesus. Is he going to be able to get Jesus down? Jesus is trying to stay alive. Cerberus saving Jesus. Didn't save him enough, though, as down goes Jesus. Jesus has been slain, but LV's right there on point with the headshots from the Crow Gun. Going to be dealing lots of damage to that head, breaking through the armor, getting an extra couple bars. They're down through 4 bars of health, going up, and they're ready against the stage 2 Bugsy that's ready to evolve to stage 3. He's leaping away. He's running, trying to get as much distance as possible, and this Hunter team only has 2 strikes on their support against a 4-bar missing Bugsy.
Although that is probably, he's probably got a decent amount of, obviously the strikes on the support are fantastic, but, you still got that medic there, all the other, everyone else is still fully up. Something that he's probably going to definitely, literally the second he gets back into that fight, he's going to want Jesus. Jesus is going to be his main target. Jesus is going to go down. Well, that's what Bugs is going to want anyway. So stage 3 has come along. Probably find the Hunters are going to either just try and catch him here, which is unlikely. So Bugsy's going to go away, probably get full armor. Hunters are going to set up ready by the relay most likely. And from there, it is going to be interesting because one thing I would say is it is actually some very nice places you can set up on Wraith Trap for relay. So I think it might be made, although surprisingly, it might be made quite hard for Bugsy to actually come in here, but it's very important he's going to want Jesus down ASAP. And if he doesn't get Jesus down and the Hunters manage to mitigate and stop him from doing so, he's going to take a lot of damage and be punished for it. But still getting his armor on here and getting ready to go for the fight. And the Hunters there moving their way over to probably the best location they can find to actually fight by the relay.
And we're going through right now. We're taking a look to see exactly what's coming. We have Bugsy prepared, stage 3, ready to fight against a defensive composition Hunter team who's setting up by Timmy the Tyrant. No! Timmy the Tyrant's been slain.
No! Why? Why you do this?
Look at him. He's so sad in his water.
He just looked
like thanks, Kyra. Thanks for that. Telling us that that's wonderful. What do you have against Timmy the Tyrant, huh?
Oh, God.
Brutal.
It's a terrible woman.
Bugsy's going in, though, looking to get a little bit of poke. Doesn't get quite the initiation he wants, so he backs right off immediately, and he'll top off his armor. By This Hunter team. We're so rude. Look at it. They're just kind of jumping over his
They're
horse.
just taking the Mickey now. This isn't fair. Poor Timmy.
Oh, they actually burned Cloak early.
Oh wow, that's quite an interesting thing to do.
They're trying to keep Jesus alive so that Bugsy doesn't find him, but no, Bugsy's right here.
Bugsy knows he's going straight in for Jesus as expected. Jesus doing a great job of moving, but unfortunately it does connect with the leap smash. Going in again, he's trying to get him, going to sneak pounce, trying to fire breath, everything on Jesus. Jesus doing a great job though. It will not survive. Bugsy takes down Jesus, and now
stomps him into the ground, puts him down. He is now planted. He is now a seed in the ground as he's trying to see what he can get. He's going after LV next. He's a little upset at these domes. Wants LV. LV gets bashed away from the rocks. Gets picked up. Rock gets picked up as well. Rocks Subaru. And just getting melted through all this health. Subaru can't heal himself, and LV at the same time has to make a choice. LV or himself chooses himself, but at last that leaf smash did just close it up. Bugsy being able to finish it. Rocket's picked up, thrown over, does connect on Tentuki. Tentuki going in for the res, not able to finish up though. Tries to get it. Here comes the heavy, breaks it up. Shield is now used by Tentuki. LV's on the run, trying to get a little bit more damage. They only have 6 bars of health left for Bugsy. Rocket's picked up, gets thrown at LV. LV gets melted by a little bit of flame. It's Tentuki now. Tentuki versus Bugsy. Wants some vindication from last game. Wants to go into the tiebreaker. Here comes the Rock for the home run, and bam! Down he goes.
Beautiful.
Bugsy.
Great aim.
Pushing it
Bugsy
to the tiebreaker.
Takes it to the tiebreaker. Fantastic.
Going in. Damage dealt. Damage healed. Not enough. Not 20k healing? Not enough. Not enough. You think that's good? Your pro level healing? Not enough against Bugsy, as he just showed a dominating force. You took out Timmy the Tyrant. You angered the Bugsy, and that puts us into the next round.
Never mess with Timmy.
In the meantime, for those of you watching live at twitch.tv/aceeds, if you guys want to see more content, stay tuned. We have more content coming your way. We have a tiebreaker coming up. If you're looking for stuff in the YouTube VODs, you can check that out at either of our YouTubes. Both of them will have links in the description for those of you that are on YouTube. And for those of you watching live, we actually have a little bit of a bonus treat coming your way. Actually, after this series, we're going to have a little bit of a spoiler of stuff to come in the next patch. So, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. Okay.
Something you want to stay tuned for, guys. Something you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for.
An exclusive for this broadcast right now. This one that you're watching right now. If you stay tuned on twitch.tv/aceeds, you'll get it. And those in the VODs, you'll find that video and all the details of what was leaked. And that'll be on Grizzle Marine's channel. So make sure to check him out if you want to be able to see that. So in the meantime, guys, stay tuned, stay frosty, and we'll have more content coming your way. So have yourselves a good time. We'll be back in a bit.